Alright guys, so welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video, and today actually I want to show you guys some of the things that you need to know once you hit like TL60 and above. I'm already at TL64, I already passed that stage, but there's something I'd like to let you guys know. If you already passed TL60 and above, resources can be a bit scarce in this game. So if you guys don't know or you're new to these kind of games, your resources are very valuable. So what I mean by resources is like your traveler's guide, the EXP materials required for your characters, your light cone EXP materials, and also all your character essential materials and your tracers materials as well. All these are going to be very valuable once you hit a certain tier level. And also these are the ones for advancing your tracers but even further using these boss drops. And yeah, but the rest of these materials, like all these character essential materials you can get from the enemies, these one are okay. But the rest, wow, they are really scarce in this game. So I want to build guys sort of like awareness on how to use them efficiently, because I made a mistake, to be honest, while building my characters. So you can see I have my main character, Sealer is one of my main damage dealers. I also have Tingyun, also part of my main team. Lord Troy just got him, so he's also part of the main team. We have the Trailblazer as well, the fire version. Clara, Natasha, Jingyuan, and Dan Heng is my other team as well. So this is the mistake I made while I was progressing after tier 60. I realized that after advancing, unlocking a lot of the tracers and getting light cones to 80, it gets very costly, especially you want to ascend some of the stuff like to 80, for example. This one, it's expensive. You can see like from 70 to 80, it gets very expensive. And you can see you need 35 of these to ascend like character to max, and you also need 9 of this one. Light cone as well, you can see over here. Look at the amount of credits you need, and need 10 of these ones, which is actually very rare to get in terms of the drops. It's very little in terms of the drop rates and everything. And the tracers, especially after level 8 onwards, it gets very expensive. You can see you need 8 of these ones just to ascend one level, and this one is like 160,000 credits. It's just crazy. And some of these guaranteed bonuses like this one, all these are pretty expensive as well. You can't see now because it's maxed out, but let's say I go to Tingyun and see, you can see this need a lot of credit as well for those tracers to be unlocked. So that's something to take note of, is the amount of resources you get, especially after advancing from TL 60 and above, is very little, because I do this pretty much every day. So happen there's a double drop event going on, so that's very helpful. But if there's no double rewards event, it's gonna be very bad in my opinion. So the drop rate for this all these kind of materials is very little, especially the purple ones are very little. So yeah, that kind of like slows down the progress. If you're not refreshing every day, you're just a casual player coming in, then it's gonna be a bit slow to build the characters. But so that's why I'm doing this video, to let you guys know that you don't have to actually like follow me like max out to 80 or something like that for the characters, because I made a mistake. Actually you can just take them up to 75, and that should be good enough actually as of now. That's why you save some resources. So for example, I'm gonna show you guys why. So you go to tracers, you go one of these tracers over here, you can see it requires 75, right? So that's all you need actually. You don't need to be 80 to unlock this one. So I made a mistake and burned a bunch of resources just to get to 80. I know there's some boost in terms of attack and everything, but it's not much. So I thought it was worth it, but it turns out I wasted a lot of resources maxing out all the characters to 80. It was my mistake, so that's why I want to warn you guys that you don't really have to do that. If you want to do it, it's up to you, but for saving resources for future characters, I think it's better to stay to 75. So that's the mistake I made when building my characters. And same goes for the tracers as well. So if you see like some of the tracers which are not that helpful for your character, then don't buy it. I bought it and I made a mistake. I think for a couple of the units I actually bought like a stat that's no use, like this one. I don't know why I bought it, but I guess it boosts her defense. I guess it's okay. She sometimes gets hit a lot, but some of the stats, as I mentioned, are not really necessary to upgrade. Like example, for my sealer, I don't know why I even bought this one. It's a 5% defense, but it's pretty expensive. So I don't think it's worth it unless you really like the character. Then yeah, do what you want. But if you're looking to save resources, then yeah, don't follow what I did. It's terrible. Um, for light cones, I think it's okay to max them out to 80. It's just that the characters themselves, I think 75 is enough for now. Maybe in the future when you have a lot of resources down the road, then that's the time you can consider maxing them out. But now, in my opinion, I think just leaving them at 75 is good enough for the at the moment in this game. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say regarding the resources in this game. It's very scarce. The drop rates is not that impressive in my opinion. It's just okay. For the Calyx Golden and Calyx Crimson especially, it's just pretty okay. Stagnant Shadows drop rates are nice. They are drop pretty a good amount, but the rest, especially these two, it's not looking good. If you doubt this double drops event, I think it's gonna be very bad for sure. So yeah, but other than that, the rest of the other domains are okay. It's just that these two are the ones I'm just emphasizing about because as you can see, I'm broke. If you go here, I don't have enough money. Look at my credits. I only have like 3,388 and it's terrible. I've been like this for a few days already and yeah, not looking good. So yeah, that's all. I just want to let you guys know about that and just aware you guys that if you reach tier 60 above, this is the thing you're gonna face. So in my opinion, just build the characters that you really want to build. Don't build every single person because that is gonna be wasting more resources. So just build like maybe 4 units, one DPS at least, and a few supports, and probably a shielder, like the main character. And also for the other team, yeah, you also can obviously select your other teams of the other for the other side of the Members of Chaos, so you can build your second set of team. So this thing, if possibly maximum of 8 characters will do. Don't do more than that because if you let out every single character in the game, you're gonna be running out of resources for sure. And especially if you are free to play, it's gonna be very very bad. So yeah. So that's all for me, guys. Just a quick video regarding this thing you should be aware of and my mistake that I made when I passed tier 60 that I shouldn't have done. And yeah, so once I reach tier 65, I probably will make another video because I want to talk about the drop rates again for some of the domains. So you can go here. I think there's one more difficulty for the relics. I'm not mistaken. So if you go to relics, yeah, there's one more here. You see it's locked. So once I reach equilibrium level 6, I will talk about this one and see how it goes in terms of the drop rates and everything. But as of now, that's all for this video. Just talking about resources in general that is very scarce in this game. So you need to plan your resources wisely when you're building your characters, and you should be good to go. So that's all for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
We stand as one through